Konnichiwa minasan, watashi no Amaewe Jaeger desu, and welcome back to the front. In the last episode, we did a bunch of things. We changed up our tactics, we focused a bit more on field battles, and had a pretty epic one in the fields near Kiso. Defeated the Kiso, so now they're gone, and shall never return. We also made some pretty good gains in... Well, we've not really made some gains in some frontline things. We've made some successful douchebaggery attack skills. So now I'm going to try and starve out the army of the Arua who've come down. They've got a pretty substantial force of troops, but I'm hoping that winter attrition can really fuck them over. They do, of course, have a second army, which it can do stuff, but really, it's just a matter of time. The enemy can't really make any kind of attacks, and it's just been pretty awesome. Nothing overly impressive at the moment. But the big win was we were able to spot a naval force. The enemy army at the Noshima faction decided to send a navy force up, and they tried to send a naval force with their army that was inside their capital to potentially make a naval invasion. I spotted this somehow. It was literally a chance encounter, and now I'm basically in a position where we can royally fuck their navy and their forces. They still have the other army, but it's made up of mostly, if not all, special fancy pants units of bog standard Ashigaru. So the battle will happen. We'll still have to deal with a shitload of their... We'll still have to deal with the second army, but this battle is looking extremely more favorable. The castle I really don't like. I hate this castle. Oh boy. Well, we actually know. That said, we do kind of have a counter to it. It's called It's called the Daisuke Samurai. So we're gonna have to try and basically land on this island, spam the ever-loving Christ out of the archers here, try and shit on their archer corps as much as possible, and pray to the God Emperor that we can kill enough of their garrison. But primarily, it's going to be their forces. If they're probably going to come in from the east. And my army's coming from the south, which is kind of bad. Yes, dry. So reinforcements are coming from there, so there's a chance it's going to come from another location. I'm not liking this. Because if my reinforcements are coming from there, their reinforcements may also come from over here. And this army is pretty much 100% ranged units. So it's going to be very fucking awkward if we set up. So I'm going to kind of leave these... I'm going to try and leave these dudes along with the Raketenwerfers in a semi-defensible position. Literally, I'm going to hide them for the safety. We're going to put the matchlocks in a defensive position here. I mean, these Chosokabe Daikyu samurai are going to be... I keep on saying Daisuke, and I'm like, no, that means I love you. Chosokabe, I love you, bows. I sense bullshit is about to happen with our spawning. So, in the interests of protecting that, I am going to try and see if we can remove the fear of that happening. I'm going to try and have you boys off fire mode. I mean, we're going to have to basically hold the line whilst these cannons go ham on whatever is nearby. Pardon me. Right, where's their enemy army? I fucking knew it. Luckily, though, my army is in a semi-good defensive position. What he says. Concentrate fire on those. I mean, their army is mostly made up of Ashigaru, and they do kind of have a straight open line to the castle. So the hope is I'll be able to, once all of my dudes have deployed, I'll hopefully be able to just let them go into their castle. They'll spam their infantry to try and do that. But I'm worried that they're going to go straight for my fucking army. Try and relocate. Try and get my dudes over there. Sucks, but that's how it's going to be. We're all in. They're all in, more or less. Oh, come on. This one fucking unit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Form up over here. Cavalry will form up and just make a beeline for the HQ point. I think we need to head there as soon as possible. Everyone else... Do I really want to risk them running? It's fucky terrain. Really? You can't see that? Try and target that wall. You can't see that, apparently. Mm-hmm. Well, we can probably kill that general. Oh, boy. I don't want to waste my arrows on you boys, but I am not wanting to. We'll put the matchlocks in front. Move them as sacrificial pawns. The artillery is kind of secondary at this point. You guys are the real artillery. Blew up the wall. Killed a good chunk of the people inside. That's good. Yep, they're going for my fucking... Right, they're gone. No idea why they do that, but okay. They're sending off their general. Double time it. Right. Bow cavalry can move up and sort of get ready to defend. General, I'll put you in a defensive position over there. I'm not a huge fan of these tie halls. I mainly just took it because artillery. And unfortunately, in this kind of matchup, it's going to be a bit of a shit kick, so... We'll kill the general. Last second.com hit. Oh well. Oh well, we lost the cannons, but that's not a big problem. Yeah, they're coming. Run. Actually, that's a point. Why the fuck am I doing it this way?
Our entire unit has perished, my lord.
Get thy fuck out of there. Go, 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 go. At least their generals died. They're sending a detachment of infantry. Move the Tepo units to defensive positions there. We're going to reorganize this attack force. What I'll do is I'll post up. Because what we're going to try and do is utilize our troops in the most efficient manner possible to try and attack the castle. I think the best thing we can do, because of the cramped nature of the castle, is use our Daikyu Bow Samurai. Hopefully not many of them use their ammo. In fact, it doesn't look like any of them use their ammo, which is great for us. We'll use these Yeah, we'll use some of these non-dudes and try and basically hammer the fuckers on that point. Get the general across to the other side. Walk. We'll establish a defensive position with these. You boys make a defensive position here. The katanas will just form up defensively. Matchlocks. Go there. You boys. We've killed their general, though, which is good. Here they come. Matchlocks. Make ready for battle. Oh, so these boys have taken a shit kicking. Right. I'm going to keep you boys behind safe defensive positions, because I think you're more important than any of the other dudes. You boys set up defensive positions over here. And then you boys withdraw behind them. How many dudes are they sending to attack me? It's pretty much half and half at this point. Half their army's attacking me, the other half is just chilling. That's fine. Works out for me in the end. Right. Redeploy. Yeah, it works. Hopefully the dumb bastards will try and cross on along this river line. Their armies are going to be knackered, which is the important thing. Cavalry, withdraw a little bit. And this particular commander, Ogata, is quite a new general at this point. So he's a new addition to the army, but it's hopefully a positive one. There we go. They're not used to matchlock shots. Unfortunately, the river crossing will break them, but that's the good point about these dudes. Hopefully this will also break a few of them. Yeah, there we go. The shock and awe effect of the matchlocks is going to hopefully do enough damage to make them rout the entire time. Unfortunately, the bridge is going to give them very good cover. At least up until the point where they get to this point. Then they're going to get a nasty surprise, and they're gone. Ceasefire. Yuji bows with them full form. Oh, fuck it. Get some experience. Go on. Why not? These guys are running about, but they might not be attacking. Their bow Ronin could be a problem. But that's something we can even deal with a cavalry charge. Bow Ronin are good, but they're not that good. What's the range of these cavalry anyway? 150. Okay. Bow Ronin have a range of 175, I think. Yeah, they're completely fucked. So the way they're deploying their army looks to be mostly reactionary to what we've got over here. It looks like they're bringing their bows to the form. Let's hope they're stupid and bring them into the town location. Judging from the location of this entire thing, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Come on, be dumb, be dumb, be dumb. Deploy in the line. It's just the bow Ronin that are the problem. That's it. Get in range of the guns. You know you want to. They're in range. Just about. They're very tired. I'm sympathetic. I will give you this. Have fun. Gives it to the wrong fucking dude. Oh, I think they're just out of range and they're going to start shooting, aren't they? Yep. Right, you two. Move up. Start shooting. Yep. Fuckers are just shooting. We're being a bit cocky with our defensive lines here, but the hope is, though, they should be in range. Yep, they are. Beauty. In fact, I think they're not in range of the bows over there, but I think they'll be in range. There we go. Even the not-so-great hyper-accuracy of the other dudes. Right, let's get you boys across the other side.
Our entire unit has perished, my lord.
Who? Oh, the other cavalry cannon you dudes must have withdrawn. Oh, Ashigaru, bow, Ashigaru, matchlock, bow, and bow. This is good. This is good for us. We get to spam the ever-loving shit out of the enemy, and they don't get their bow advantage as much. This is all good for me. I'm happy about this. I haven't had a match like this in a
Our
while.
entire unit has perished, my lord.
Unless they're talking about their units. This is a full-on cavalry skirmish engagement. Right. Withdraw a bit. Withdraw a bit. Get back into a defensive position. Make them come to us. Make them come to us. I could use my Raketenwerfer on this point, but I think I want to save them for this upper location here. Trying to engage them as much as possible. We're doing good, though. We're doing good. As bad as it looks, we're actually doing pretty damn good. Gosh, what's your melee stats? Not bad. Arguably, I could do this. No, no. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. Love that moment where your mouse comes off the wrong side of the screen and clicks. It's like, no, 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 no. Right. Go take care of that bow Ashigaru unit. I have matchlocks. Just gonna say, ain't gonna work. Oh, they're using... You're burning your own fucking village down, you twats. And they're routing. Oh, matchlock on matchlock. We don't often get these engagements. It is quite a rarity, actually, that we get these kind of engagements where the enemy bring gunpowder weapons to the form as well as other stuff. But, oh, this is going to be a slaughter. Right, there we go. We've done it. Their matchlock unit is broken. Their Ashigaru unit is breaking, or about to break. They're going to break. Oh, wow. That is quite nice. You know what? These guys kind of look cool. It's like green with a white set texture to them. Occasional friendly fire, but that's okay. I mean, again, a lot of form of this army. Well, hey, ceasefire. Well done, matchlocks. You've done a damn fine job. Very well done. I'll leave my general to chill here for a bit. He's gonna get experience, but not now. Well fucking done. Well fucking done. Good job, lads. Absolutely brilliant job. Only half of this battle was a little bit touch and go, but I think we've done a good job regardless. The enemy are now piling up all of their dudes over there, which makes my job easier. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically do my usual wear the fuckers down with as much fire as possible. I'll probably come back in when the siege is about 90% over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up, get some Raketenwerfers on targets for the archery towers so that it's not so bad, and possibly even do a cheeky monkey move on these dudes as they're on a wall. Then I'm going to basically proceed to use volley fire from this ridgeline over to here to try and neutralize these Yari Ashigaru forces. Hopefully being able to kill these guys in the process as well. So it's going to be a lengthy process, but I think it'll be a really big fun for you guys just to watch me completely flatten it at the end. Because I do these sort of cuts mainly in the interests of saving time, because I don't think it's at all entertaining to watch someone just slowly, periodically destroy shit. But for me, I fucking love it. I'll never get bored of doing it, because it means because the thing at the end of the battle is I take less casualties. And for me, that's a big fucking win. So, yeah, we're doing it that way. So, I'll cut now, and I'll see you guys once I've killed all of the shit in that castle. And we return. A good, I want to say 40 minutes, close to roughly an hour later. I lean more towards the 40-minute mark. But as you can see by the ginormous pile of dead bodies and the castle half being burnt to the ground, you can see that we were very successful in our endeavors to try and gut the opponent's troops before we make the assault. And we're now in the last sort of bits of that process. My Daikyu Samurai are basically making mincemeat of this particular castle's last few forces. We're actually taking care of their samurai. Is in there somewhere. There it is. Wisely taking cover. But unfortunately for them, they're probably going to end up having to come out again to say hi. Because unfortunately, those dudes are going to get completely mincemeated. Yep, there they go. Because none of them are in their HQ zone, so it's just a case of death, destruction, and a lot of fucking arrows. It's a massacre. Full-on massacre. And unfortunately for us, we're not able to quite... Some of the units are in range, but they're not all in range. Which could mean I may end up having to send my katanas out to... or my katanas out to try and force them to try and get the enemy into position. Or I could just try and spend more time going around. But in this case, I'm probably going to send my spears and other shit. These 4 units of melee troops who I've sent in. So the enemy did actually sally out a couple times. Nothing too interesting, though. They literally sent their katanas infantry out. Their general as well. Where is their general cavalry? There it is. So their general attempted to come out and they attempted to attack my matchlocks, but at the last second, these boys, these bloody amazing boys, came out and nuked them royally. Rather nicely as well, which is nice. You might be in range. You might be in range. You might just have a chance at shooting these guys. I just want these guys to get into range with all the other dudes. Yeah, what we're going to do is we're just going to have our samurai move into position and wrap up the battle, as it were. Can you shoot them? I don't know if you can. I don't think you can. I'd like for you to be able to shoot at them, but I don't think you can. No, not without entering the castle. That sucks. But oh well. The Daikyus have definitely done their job. The location of this castle makes any kind of assault awkward, to say the least. It's great to defend. Absolute bitch to attack, though. But that's the point of this castle, isn't it? It's meant to be a hard place to attack. But no, literally, thanks to the mechanics of what we've got, and thanks to us being just Chosokabe, we've been able to finally get a force in, nuke what was in the garrison, and now we're gonna try and finish off. Right, you in the castle. Who else is standing in the castle? Right, yeah, you. Yeah, you. And hopefully, the simple fact of you boys... Right, I'll make you run. You guys can do some exercise. Yeah, you're encouraged. I like how you're not eager, you're just encouraged. You're like, yeah, I feel motivated. But yeah, the enemy garrison has basically been destroyed. Raketenwerfer's got a nice bunch of kills as well. And only suffered 1 casualty as well, which is hilarious. But they completely fried off... whereabouts whilst we're waiting? They fried off this section, as you saw earlier. They also fried off this entire section, nullifying their archer corps. They literally only had the 1 archer unit in this place, which was absolutely fantastic. Loving every second of that. Then it was just a matter of... firing the Raketenwerfers over this location. And they did make a damn good impression. Which, by the way, this wasn't like this before I started shooting at it. Which, in short, basically, one of the funky things also was that whilst they were blowing this up, rockets were firing through here, and that were missing, was somehow going over there to connecting and blowing up. That, or it was the cannon, which is now beginning to sound more like a case, now that I'm thinking about it, because the Raketenwerfers were always kind of there. So it's possible. It's possible. But I like the concept that the Raketenwerfers were also jammy buggers who did their jobs beautifully. Right, we're going to try and do a sneaky. I'm going to try and see if I can just get this this area. There we go. That's what I wanted them to do. Dumb bastards. Because now they're getting in range of all my dudes. And there they go. Unfortunately, not all of them are shooting. Yet. Flamin! Well, they're making a move. Tighten up. Oh, the friendly fire. Ceasefire. Not worth. Not worth. Alright, there we go. So the castle is going to be ours, and the victory against the Noshima, and the end of the Noshima as well. That's another faction that is going to go down the drain, and like... Oh boy, you've made the wrong call. Just saying. Oh no, they ran they even killed one of my dudes. Oh no, that's friendly. Enemy, sorry. For a second I thought they killed one of my dudes barging through. Oh wow, they are fucking pelting themselves. I love this though. They're like, run! Oh, brilliant. Oh well. Do absolutely nothing throughout the entire battle and go in at the last second to claim victory. That's how America does it, right? Badum-dum tisk. In World War, at least in World War One, and debatably so more in World War Two, but more like no, they actually contributed in World War Two. It was World War One that I have issue with because it was literally like one fucking battle, and it's like we saved your asses, and I'm like bollocks, absolute bollocks. But howdy hey. I wonder if these bastards are going to be dumb enough to try that shit again. With my fire on this time. They're taking their time. Right. Sharpen up. Do I still have troops? Yes, I do. So they're not going to be able to get in. They're probably going to try and get in that way, which is fine. That's what I want them to do. But what I want to do is... They're taking their fucking time. But the hope is they're going to run up into that position, but they're not going to be able to get their troops into the little thing here, which then means I can claim victory. Oh, look, conveniently they've decided to give up at the last second. That's okay. You know, it would be kind of cool as a mechanic, but I wouldn't say it'd be an amazing mechanic. It would just be a nice little ancillary thing, but I suppose there is a balancing issue as well to have that. Is if the settlement is captured before all forces are defeated, you could have the opportunity to capture the remaining troops. So theoretically what you could do is ninja the castle and say, haha, I've taken this castle, and the enemy has to surrender. And because of that, so you know you have the enemy garrison commander surrender the castle to you, and then whatever troops that were in the castle, like garrison troops wise, you can basically keep them, and then they act as a thing. I don't know. I mean, it's not a big thing, but it'd be nice if there was like any ancillary troops or whatever. But I suppose in this case, you get them because you get the castle forces anyway. So, yeah. And there goes the Noshima cavalry army / whatever, and Ogata wins a battle for the glory of our clan. I'm immediately going to start getting rid of that rice exchange so we can get a bit more food. And the Noshima are gone. These insignificant insects were wiped from the face of the earth. Thank you very much. So now with the Oki Islands secure, if we open up the map a little bit longer, we now have no further flanks open to the enemy. Like, that island... Wait, what? That's not an island, is it? No, it's not. Thank fuck. I was going to say, I see a fucking settlement there. No. So, all of these islands are now under my control. And at some point, I'll get the trading nodes on them. They're not going to be that much longer. I'm going to get... You know what? I'm going to start doing that now. I'm gonna do something like this. Actually, yeah. There's no navy over there, is there? I suppose I should just make a new one, really. I guess. I haven't really done much with navy in a long time, like in terms of preparation. But anyway, yeah, that makes sense. Try and dominate the naval areas a bit. I mean, these guys are literally blocking they're blocking this area, so they stop stuff. But I'm actually going to probably rearrange it so that they go over to the occupied zones. There we go. Have fun. So basically, okay. So all of the so going back to what I was saying before, though, all of the locations around this point are under my control. All the flanks are now under my control, which means the only place I have to worry about is Sado, which is this place here. And this has gold on it, which is really nice. But the island of Sado is the only flanking position I'll have to worry about, naval invasion-wise. I mean, there is technically an island up in the north of the guys who've declared war on me for no reason after so long. But, I guess. Which is in the island of Hokkaido, but we only get to have only one island. Maybe a couple of settlements, I think. Is one or two settlements? I don't know. I'm going to go with 2. Because it kind of seems a bit silly that they only have one region. But they might do, who knows. But regardless, the Oshima is the last location we'll have to worry about conquering. But that's an island thing which will be in front of us. But every other location now will be to our left and our right. And forwards. Ever forwards. It's going to be awesome. And it's going to be lovely. And I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of this campaign is going to go. So, without further ado, let's continue our thing. So we made some progress in that regard. These guys are over there. That's over there. And I think I was about to end the turn, wasn't I? Yes, I was. So Ogata is now finally able... Ogata actually could, if he was really tempted. We're going to have you oversee the settlement for a time. It's going to suck. Because obviously, I'm going to have you in the port. Dunk. You guys can basically... just instant money towards that thing, lol. So what I'm going to try and do is we're going to try and keep the town secure. Probably going to destroy that and put a church on it. Because I'm not going to waste any time on stuff. I'm also going to... Proving grounds. That's not bad. I might change it up, though. Like, this island is literally going to have maybe a garrisonal building. Like a Naginata Dojo. But these guys are just going to be like a pleasure and or law-abiding island or whatever. Like Christianity and sex, like sex things, whatever. Like a sake den. I'm assuming there's prostitutes at a sake den. It has to be. It's like an inn, you know? Yeah, like there's got to be prostitutes there. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like geisha or something like that. And more to the point, we actually now have we don't have to have him on the front lines, which is kind of cool. We only have one, don't we? Yeah, we'll have another name. We'll go there. So, Hide, Mr. Hide, was going to go over and help us conquer that location, but we've already conquered it, so now he's being reassigned to another front, which is okay by me. Hello, what's this? Ah, useless ships. But not as useless as I may have thought. Maybe we can combine them. I think that's what we'll do. We'll move this fleet up then, and we'll start preparing more stuff for that. But yeah, we're going to try and see if we can make more progress in that department. Oh, we've got more ships over there. Oh, I know you. Yeah, you're the black ship with the Nihon Maru naval vessel that we do kind of need to send off in the front lines. And I'm thinking that's the right call. So I'm going to move you boys up to this front line. We're going to try and see if we can do something about that. We got our fleet over here as well, blocking up this location. But I think we're going to have to start looking towards poking more holes in the enemy's defenses further afield. But what we're going to do is we're going to grab the Nihon Maru as well as... we're going to try and get the Nihon Maru as well as the Black Ship to hopefully rendezvous with each other around this point. We'll make a sort of super ultra mega navy, because I think that's for Karak as well. The Karak! Yes, good old boy. We're going to try and see if we can rendezvous and make a whole big thing. And then I'm thinking I'm going to go on a bit of a campaign, trying to block off all their naval things. Like, I'm going to try and gain naval supremacy in more ways than one. Primarily just sinking their big fleets. If we can neuter their fleets to the Aura, and the Nasu's main fleets, then I think we can make some major gains and hopefully gain total supremacy over the waves for them. But we shall see. We shall see. But for the time being, let's end the turn. So... that's a naval invasion. Where is that? Nakamura. That's on the west coast. Okay, that's a bit concerning. But the good news is the dumb bastards are trying it with my navy. Speaking of the devil, this is the army as well, which has a not a high-ranking general, but it is an army, a naval invasion. Fire trebuchet. Well, the initial contact, it's going to be a bit dodgy. We have only just got them. I'm a little edgy about this, but I'm confident that we can do some fighting. I'll just save here as well. I'm confident that we're going to be able to do some serious damage to this fleet, and I'm hopeful that we're not going to lose anything. The battle doesn't look super favourable, but we are going to be assaulted on both sides. But thank God we got normal cannon. Like, I'm confident we can do quite a nice bit of damage to the enemy. We're just going to have to play it kind of careful. Because the naval forces that are coming against us are pretty strong, but the navy forces that are actually behind us are actually going to be even stronger. We do have some terrain, though, to play with. I think I'll probably set it up so I'm closer to the enemy's fleet down south, and then when the other enemy fleet comes along, they may be close to us, but we can do some serious damage. Ah, fog. For some reason, you have all of the really good... Oh, it's a Waco treasure, that's why. Well, ironically, this might mean the enemy might not be able to set my ships on as fire as much. But our slower rate of fire with the matchlocks is going to be a problematic situation, to say the least. At least our or Atakabune, or Morio Atakabune, is it's going to be a somewhat of a problem. Wind is not that it's not very windy either, which is a bit of a problem. Right, trading vessels. I'm going to have you boys take cover between the two. And you're going to kind of act as blockers. Right, where are their naval reinforcements? There they are. Right, the hope is with the destruction, hopefully with all of our naval vessels going ham on their stuff's going to explode and be all like piecemeal. This battle isn't that large, though. Alright. You boys take cover on that left flank. You, row, get over there. You boys get to defensive positions over there. And you... follow suit. You go over there. So you're going to try and see if we can block in like one style and the other style. One of them is already wavering, which is good. And then you boys will engage. Right, one of their units is already routing. Great to see. Great to see. If we're lucky, they won't have fire arrows, but they will. Of course they will. The hope is also that being in this position, the enemy are going to have... the waves are really... it would be nice if the waves weren't so rocky. Right, you, ceasefire. I don't know why you're going all the way over there. But it's fine. Switch to grape shot. It's actually one of the more challenging battles I've had in a while. Special battle results, if you please. I've experimented with some of the grape shots, but I've normally just stick to normal shot just because that tends to do the job quite nicely. Right, that's them surrendered. Good. Next one. They're not using fire arrows. Why is that? Not matchlocks. That's why they're not using fire arrows. Go to that. Grape shot is there. There's the medium bune. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, there's blocking land over there. There's like a shallow area. That's going to cause problems. Alright, I'm going to try and split... Actually, I'm Move that way. You boys, make your way towards there. You about face, and start targeting that way. You two, you scare the shit out of him. He surrendered? Good shit, good shit. I mean, we don't really... I mean, it'd be a shame if we can't... It would be nice to capture all of their vessels, but at the same time, I'm not that desperate. Right, withdraw. Ships withdraw around to do the circle. You do circle jack 2. Electric Boogaloo. Are they going to try and board? I wouldn't recommend it. It's not a good idea. And many bad things happen to people who try to board. That ship's going to sink. But that's fine. That does what we need it to do. That ship's coming back from rallying. That's good. I want them to do that. It sounds counterintuitive, I know, but it actually works. Right, these guys may decide to die, which is not good, but that's okay. They are meant to be more or less suicide bait. I'm going to do a bit of a similar thing. I'm going to change shot. Move that way. You two move that way. This ship just is surrounded on both sides by these fuckers. And it's just like, okay. I mean, they're doing the whole get up close thing, which kind of makes sense. I can't blame them for trying. But I am confused as to why they try it. If only I had the character, this would have been beautiful. Close up. Close up. Oh, they're like in a... There's like a sandwich. Full-on sandwich. It's brutal. I've never seen... Well, I have. I was going to say, I've never seen such destruction. I have. I've done it. It's funny. I'll move you, though, because you can die. You about face and go into position so you can shoot the shit out of the fuckers who are camping there. Morio attacca. Right, the enemy Yumi forces, or the come on, rout you bastards, rout. Like, sorry, surrender you bastards, surrender. Oh, this would have been really awesome if you had the shouting ability, but unfortunately, wrong bloody ship. Rah! Oh, it worked. It worked. One of them surrendered. Awesome. Can you fire? Oh no, you both have to fucking go close up. I just want that Takabune to surrender. If we get the Takabune to surrender, that's a big bloody ship. That's a damn good ship. Which, by the way, it exceeds the there's like a limit you can buy apparently. So having an Takabune, sorry. He's routed. He's coming back. How's the crew on that? 137 versus you. 103. Oh, you actually get a lot more dudes, unless that's a combination of like all the other stuff coming through, which makes a bit more sense. Right. About face for you. About face for you. Move. Go. This ship is taking a bit of a punting, unfortunately. Ah, the fire trebuchet has surrendered. Good. Very good. Not that it took much. Remember the last time I used it. More of the enemy ships have surrendered. Good, good. Trying to avoid those shallows. Oh, they're just getting... That thing's getting fucking blitzed. Need you to, like, intercept that medium bune. Spook that fucker into submission. Ooh, someone got smacked with that. Oh, they're actually... Yeah, that heavy bune is the one causing that as well. They're finally using fire arrows as well, which is... What the fuck are you two doing? Fucking dancing in the background for? Come on, get over it. Looking like they're just doing a sodding waltz around the battlefield. Like, I appreciate the... Oh, no. They've done it again. They're doing it again. Oh, my God. Yes, this is brilliant. Okay, so, to explain. A while ago, and this is a while ago now, the enemy did this thing where they all bunched up next to a bunch of flat, like, shoals. Whatever the fuck they're called. And because the enemy... Like, for some reason, the AI just decided to spaz out completely. Like, seriously, just no idea what the fuck they're doing. And so, this basically turned the battlefield into a bit of a slaughter ground, because all I had to do to win was just sit there. Like, what I'm doing now, I just did then. Just sit there. You know, drop the anchor, break the kettle, turn the kettle on. That's it. That's literally all I had to do. And, like, the fact that I can do this with such a horrible potency is just cruel. Okay, it looks like the Heavy Bune is the only ship that can move around as well, which is absolutely funny as fuck. So that is the only ship that they can do anything with, and I'm currently in the process of shattering its hull armor. Oh no, they're turning it, the fuckers. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior? Fuck yourself.
One of our ships is withdrawing.
Hmm? Oh, it's because I've done friendly fire. That's fine. I guess I was about to... I should have lost that record, but it'd be fine if I lost it due to malpractice. Right, if we can get that unit. They're routing at the moment, so...
Jaeger is under threat, my lord. He's too important to lose.
I felt the ship... I saw the ship just take a massive punt and be like, yep, that's what you get. Looks like how they're just chilling. So yeah, the enemy navy, I think they're finally doing something, and I think now that their naval forces have... Okay, so their naval forces haven't, in fact, fucked up. They are capable of doing something. Okay, so they are actually coming back. We just surrounded them. That's two. That's one Oatakabune gone. That's another number of ships gone. I think I've won the battle now. That's another Oatakabune surrendered. Catch that ship out. Don't let him get away. Oh, don't say it's you. No, it's you. Fantastic. Right. Repair. All ships that have suffered some damage, you are free to repair. Just so that way I don't have to suffer with the stat problems later on. Gotta try and get you. Though these guys are somehow surviving. I'm just telling my ships, just kill him. He's just like, no, don't do it. And I'm just like, up close and personal. It's brutal. Come on, come on, come on. He's routing. That's the last of them. Oh, did the other ship routers leave? No. He just routed. What do you attack a brunette? Yeah. Yeah, no. Keep. Fuck yes, they both surrendered. Oh. Ooh, I don't think they did very well in attacking this fleet. Like, I won't lie, that was a pretty strong fleet. Not gonna lie. Like, it was strong. But. Oh my god, that's their entire fucking fleet. Yeah, we captured. That's a hell of a haul. That's a hell of a haul. 2 fleets sunk. One with an army on board. Bet you I can't remember who attacked first, but I bet you they don't like the fact that they attacked first. Oh, hello. And here's the extra reason why I want to keep that other army stuck here. An additional 25% to... Come on. Oh, you would, wouldn't you? When I need you to not fuck up, that's when you fuck up. God damn it. How are we doing for armies? Oh, yes, this is the encampment. Yep, we can do that now. Oh my god, she looks amazing. Alright, we'll get some more katana samurai. Move these guys right up to the front lines. You would, wouldn't you, Tokiyaki? We need these guys to be professional before we do anything silly. Okay. Setting up forces in the location. I can see that. I'm going to try and move my Metsuke up. Really? Really? I can't... Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. How goes our conversion factor? 24% Christianity? How's it going to be next time? Ooh, apart from the Buddhist influence from neighboring provinces, it's pretty much 20% instant. Lol. Let's do some more research, I'd say. Give me a bit of intel. I'm going to have one agent remain around here, which is giving us intel here. Takato looks like a decent crossroads town, and that'll probably give us some pretty good info. I'm going to have Yoshiaki make a move up towards here. Mary needs to move up a little bit closer. So Santo is there, and then there's a settlement which is going to be a bitch to pronounce. Nishikambara. Okay. So Nishikambara doesn't look like it's got any kind of benefits to being captured, but we might find that there's multiple territories in that joint, so we're going to have to be careful. But Santo is definitely the extent of the line that I want to push on that sector. That is most definitely a case. There's a lot of settlements stuff I built. Good shit. And nothing on our quartermaster because I haven't recruited anything. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move out. Right. I'm going to have you. Right. Chapel and Saki. Settlement's going to feel a little bit weird, but hey ho. Taha. I'll have you as the garrison settlement or whatever. Yeah, you'll be the garrison settlement. Primarily the trading ships. You. We'll swap out. You are needed for the front lines. Yeah, that's fine. And then you boys. Right, you boys attach yourselves and make your way towards that eastern front. You in that navy. In the navy. Sailing over 7 seas in the navy. Protection of the land in the navy. Right. So Ogata now needs to make his way on land and make his way towards the western front. I'm going to have him... Right, now you may undock. You have an army in tow? Nope. There we go. I mean, I could have moved him up towards this area. No, that's not a dock. Yeah, there was the closest dock is Noto, which would have made sense, but I'm okay with them walking. They're not really... I'm not advancing the front lines any further, so having these dudes arrive on land or whatever, it's nice and all, but nah. I'd rather have the fleets reunite. And I'll have these dudes basically make a move up towards this thing and begin to do some investigations as to what's going on at Honma. It's been about 2 years IRL since I last was here, but hey ho, fun times. just a bit, just a smidge. Pretty much. Okay, I think we can have a turn now. Don't have to worry about that ever again. So, what I'm probably going to do with this location, because it's in a bit of a contentious spot, is I'm going to kind of wait around. We're now going to see what's going to happen with this area, because this army here, they've suffered some attrition, but nowhere near as much as I'd want them to. Though I am in a strong position defending-wise, I'm also, like, kind of not 100% happy with, like, I'm kind of also edgy, to say the least, about what they'll do. Because unfortunately for us, the enemy are still going to be... They're still going to... Like, the Aura could still attack, and I'd be having armies coming in as reinforcements. But that means there are 3 armies attacking a garrisoned area. Yep, I had a feeling. No, they're coming in for a field battle. Okay, that's actually kind of good. I have an army of matchlocks and infantry. And, yeah, this is actually what I kind of wanted them to do in the first place. Unfortunately, the army that they brought isn't as depleted from attrition as I'd like it to be, but I think that's still pretty good, considering. Battlefield-wise, could be in my favor. It isn't a defensive battle. It's a shame we couldn't bring those reinforcements to bear from the south, but I think we're in a good enough position. Okay, good. Oh yeah, these fields look nice. There's no cannon with us at the moment, but that's fine. Reinforcements are going to come in. I'll use this area, actually. Drag the fuckers down as much as possible. Like you, Samurai are in position, but really it's all about... yeah, no, here. Here's the best place we got. Bamboo wall, apparently? Oh, yeah, these bamboo walls, like, provide some kind of range protection. Whilst they defend themselves, apparently. I have no idea whether these things work. I don't think they will work, but who knows. Oh, that's cool. It must be bloody horrible in this time of the year. Nice little old screeny. Right. It's just this tiny fucking fence. No, we'll cancel that. Don't need them. No one else can use them, so we might as well take full advantage of the front line. In terms of front line, I'd say we're actually better off... Oh, if only this was like 19th century warfare, we'd be fine. I don't want to bunch up too much on the corner, but at the same time, I kind of want to use this defensive hill. Actually, we could do something like this. Alright, we'll do something like this, actually. Yeah, we'll use this mountainous range. The enemy could try and use these hills to, like, flank around, but that's where these guys come in. bows are going to kind of come into a defensive position here because they can arc shots, whereas these guys won't have to worry about that shit. We'll position our army here as well, so we can kind of prepare for whatever. Mr. Tokiharu is just going to chill here because he doesn't really have too much skill. Reinforcements are going to come through. As long as we can blast the fuckers away, which these guys do have decent range as well. Right, army... Oh, cavalry. Who's into position? Mr. Nobuhisa is coming into reinforcement range. They do have... Oh, that was a fucking heart attack and a half. They do have mangadels, which is why I'm just going to run my dudes into position. Move these boys up as reinforcements and help along the lines. You boys make a line towards there. Reinforcements are coming up. Whew.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Not the perfect one, I won't lie. That mangadel does need to go, and soon. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. So the general is going to try and use that hill, probably. Which doesn't surprise me. Right. Right. Nodachi Samurai, I'm going to have you boys take up a defensive position over here. Run up. Run up. Bow cavalry will form up alongside the melee cav. Where is that fucker? Where are you? Ah, there you are. Cheeky! Trying to use the forest for cover. What are these guys? Bow Shigaru. Are you running Bow Shigaru? Right, these guys are going to come into position. They're going to be a bit of a douchebag, but that's fine. You boys move up and do some skirmish tactics. I want Mr. Nobuhisa to move up into a defensive position. If we lose him before the fight starts, we're fucked. Spare unit of Yari. Oh, there you go. Get the full commitment. That's Yari Cav as well. Rapid fire. Right. You pop and shoot. Right. Just have a look, see what's going on. Enemy cavalry have arrived on the flanks. They're giving me merry hell. You guys need to double time it over to there. You boys about face and deal with that. That's a lot. That's a nasty stack of Yari Cav. Right, Naginata Samurai, make your way across to there. Double time it. Yari Ronin. Withdraw. Actually, you two withdraw that way. You keep withdrawing south. This is going to be awkward. I'm going to have only 2 lines of infantry defending this whole point. Withdraw. Double fucking time it. Oh boy. General almost got killed there. That artillery needs to go fucking bye-bye. Ah, they went straight into my Yari, my matchlocks. That's okay. I'm actually okay with that. That's irritating, but they missed these dudes as well. But that's okay. Right. That unit is going to get annihilated over there. You boys charge into that unit over there. These dudes are going to get killed, but that's fine. Fucking hell, these bow Ashigaru.
Our men are running from the battlefield! Shameful display!
Yeah, they're barely fucking holding that line. And I forgot to withdraw these guys. And this is why I stay in slow-mo, please. Right, their general needs to go down. Their other dudes are about to go down. Reinforcements are coming, but it couldn't come sooner. Right, Daikubo Samurai, regroup over to here. Yeah. Over there. You boys regroup over to there. You keep engaging those dudes. Those Yari Ronin are getting themselves fucking slaughtered by all those other dudes. It doesn't help that those dudes are going mad, but we're at least getting some shots in on those other dudes. Right, their bow have died, which is good. And their general is going to die fairly quickly, which will be good as well, because that basically annihilates them as an opponent. These guys are folding in over to there. These boys are now finally... right, their cavalry forces have shattered. Good. Run back over here. Run back over here. Somehow you've survived the day. Well fucking done, lads. I can only attribute that to the quality and the quality of my soldiers and the quality of their weapons. But none of them are having all their weapons, so it's fine. Go reinforce that line. Go reinforce that line as soon as possible. Put my generals in a position. Right, the Nordachis are going to come in, and they're going to come in as part of reinforcements. I think we can go back to normal. Right, is their general dead? He's almost dead. We have to knock out that matchlock unit. Matchlock? Trebuchet. Come on. Fuck it. Leave the battle, leave the battle, leave the battle. Withdraw. Right, you boys, come along. Last push, last push, last push. Strain the thick of it, strain the thick of it. Go kill that fucking cavalry unit. Right. Finish off who's left. You boys, charge that line.
My lord! A glorious victory will soon be yours!
Actually, you boys about face. This is where my reinforcing cavalry comes in. That army unit's going to go bye-bye in like 5 seconds, so... Yep, they've routed. Now comes the slaughter time. Gotta get some gotta get those kills. taking part in the battle. He also gets a chance to get some revenge on some of those douchebags who tried to shoot it. Make sure none of those fucking fire-protecting Mankadel wanker archers, utilize any of that shit. Bastards deserve that shit. Who are you? Oh, you're the dudes over there. Did you kill the general? No, I'm going to assume not. But that's okay. We got a chunk of them in the end. And I think we did pretty good, considering. Not great, but pretty good. We were dealt a really awkward hand. Double fucking time. Double time. Right, get your asses over there. Now, double time. We've killed dudes. We've got to kill as many of these fuckers as possible. There's also an opportunity to get my rank generals in battle rank to rank up as well. It's stupid, but it's a great way to farm experience. Especially if you're trying to get all that. Sweet. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. Okay. Alright, it's a large chunk of bad guys gone. Could be better, but I think it's pretty good. Get that samurai. Everyone feel healthy again for like 5 seconds once we get that samurai. Come on. Brilliant. That's another unit gone. Fantastic. Okay, yeah, I'm calling it. I will agree it was a bit tense. I wouldn't call it a close victory, but I will agree that it was a bit tense. I lean more towards... there we go. I lean more towards it being a... yeah, that's a lot of casualties, though. Did we lose any units? No, but we did lose a lot of troops. And our general ranked up as well, which is good. And he's withdrawn. They've lost their general. Their army is defeated. Their counteroffensive has failed. The Aura has failed to retake this territory. Honma. Shit. Ah, I didn't catch them in time. That's not good. Well, luckily for us, the QRF forces are on standby. And in our locations, with the exception of North Hyuga, which does have a it's a castle. It's probably going to go for that thing. There's that other garrisonal fleet. Okay, I'm going to put you in that. Okay. I'll take a heavy bune. Right. Heavy bune swaps out for siege tower bune. That's about it, really. Right, you go kill that. Oh, hello. That's 2 armies. It's bad enough one there being there. Luckily for us, the enemy army, it really. Yeah, let's go kill you. Now, they're going to fly away, sure, but we're going to be able to take care of them. There's their navy. Ha ha. Right, they're going to be there as well. I'm going to auto-resolve this. I know it's going to be bad because a number of our ships may go down because of this, but... actually, yeah, that's a point. I don't want to lose any of our ships. Alright, well, let's see how much time I've got left in the episode. Probably none. Yeah, absolutely. We've obviously gone over the fucking time limit, but hey-ho. So, the enemy army that's attacking us has got a... Oh, they've got a fucking siege equipment as well. That's not good. That's a large army. A lot of generals, though. What's the garrison? So we've got 1 Onibushi, 1 Dojo Samurai, 3 Katana Samurai, 2 Bojo. Okay. I'm going to recruit maybe 1 Yari Ronin, because they'll do like, yeah, their melee attack is much better. Their melee defense is also not as high as the Yari Samurai. Actually, that's the point. They're meant to defend. Unless... Actually, no, we'll recruit a couple of Yari Ronin. And I'll recruit maybe... I don't want to... Bow Samurai? No, I don't really want to go Bow Samurai. I mean, more bows are good, but I think we're going to go matchlocks. I'll probably go matchlocks, a couple of matchlocks, see how things go. They may not get a chance to be recruited, who knows, but we'll do something. But what I'll do here is I'm going to launch an attack on the enemy's navy that has got the second army. And then I'm going to do this off camera because you guys know what's going to happen. I'm going to fly into position. We're going to wreck their shit. They're not going to be able to escape. And yeah, they've got a Morio Takabune, so it's going to be another month. They actually have cannon as well. Okay, that's going to be interesting. The battle is going to be has gone from it's a battle of boredom to one of potential interest. Alright then, well, I'll make this the beginning of the next episode then. So, that's going to have to be it from me though. So thank you all so very much for watching. And if you like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below. Clicking the like button and of course subscribing to the channel. I hope to catch up with you on the next one. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out.